Alright, we are now into chapter 2 of the Junior. Last time it was like after a party, I think. No, it wasn't a party. It was a party at a fraternity slash sorority or whatever. Yeah, and Sebastian gave us a call. I think that party was like for Tyler and Abby's accident. Oh, James was there too. I'm such a terrible girlfriend. What's going on, Sebastian? Are you okay? Oh my god, it's a total disaster. What happened? Did you miss your breakfast or something? Took the week off to visit her family. Oh, I called it. And I seem to have run out of clean laundry. Oh my god, fucking rich people problems, man. And how does that concern me? Your whole stick is aiding the common man, yes? It seems I need help. I don't really know how to use one of these laundry contraptions. You know what? We'll help the poor bastard. You mean a washing machine? I'm thinking of somebody over here about to fucking die, and that I need to stop them from jumping off a cliff. Way to go. Okay, fine. Don't tell me you pulled me away from the party to help you do your laundry. Besides, shouldn't you be at the party? It's a pretty big deal for Tyler. It's not exactly my scene. The last time you showed up to a party, you kinda did. Yeah, I agree with you. Really? A club full of ridiculously rich people sounds like exactly your thing. Until he starts to dislike them. Yeah. Well, with the whole laundry situation, I find myself indisposed. Maybe next time. But Sebastian... these are all pretty good options. I want to go the compassion route with Tyler, and the one with let's cut to the chase. Why'd you really skip the party? I just didn't want to go, alright? I was in the mood to be around a lot of people tonight. I totally understand the desire to be alone sometimes, but if that's the case, why call me over? I was desperate. My only remaining clean clothes were so pedestrian, and I guess I feel comfortable around you. Oh, that's nice. It's really touching, Sebastian. I'm glad you feel that way. Next time I need help with laundry, then, you'll be the first one I call. Please don't. I laugh as you stop Sebastian from throwing a red sweater in with a load of whites and diet him in motion notifications. Oh boy, Sebastian. You saved yourself right there. If it's really okay from here, I'm gonna get back to the clubhouse so I can catch a little more of the party before I need to go home. Of course, classes start tomorrow and all. I'm trying not to think too hard about it. Yeah, you and me both, Spirit. You and me both. But I have my first newspaper meeting of the year as well. So there's something to look forward to. The washing machine whirring busily, he bid Sebastian farewell and head back to the party to rejoin with friends. Yeah, he could came along, but at least we're friends with Sebastian now. The next day, you meet with Verena after your morning classes to discuss your return to the nightly news. Hey, Spirit, welcome back to the reporting world. I'm happy we'll be working together again. Thanks, I've already missed this. Do you have a assignment for me? That I do. Have you heard of Alpha Theta Mu? They're spearheading an initiative to give back to the students and the school. I thought you might be familiar with them because they're running the fundraiser for Tyler's medical bills. And that's just one of several fundraising campaigns that they have ongoing. Yeah, I was just at the party to kick off Tyler's fundraiser last night. Wasn't Raina there? Yeah, I guess not. She wasn't. I couldn't make it, unfortunately. I've been so busy covering this latest rash of vandalism on campus, saving up all my time. So now there's vandalism on campus. I wonder who's doing that. Maybe we'll deal with that later. Whatever. That's why I'd like you to write up a profile on members of Alpha Theta Mu and learn more about their philanthropic efforts. I would be happy to. It'll be nice to highlight their good deeds. We're also grateful for how much they're helping Tyler. I'm sure the alphas will do a lot more good for Hartville. I mean, if they're anything like the resident, probably an asshole, but we'll keep it to ourselves. Amy's article will be a good fit for you. I'm glad you're excited. That's sure to enrich your writing. My advisor pointed out that covering this organization could help the school. A lot of high-profile folks in the area are former alphas. I'm sure the university would love to attract some alumni donations down the road. So we benefit the university while giving credit to students who are helping other students. Sounds like a win-win. You go, Spirit. My choice sona, that's what I'm gonna call these things from now on. My choice sona is like always like smart, and I love that. Before Raina can reply, strong arms wrap around you from behind. Oh no, it's my boy. Hey, beautiful, not working too hard, I hope. James, what are you doing here? You said you were meeting Raina today, and I want to see my girlfriend. Who is she? Is it Raina? Is it me? Shoulders and sits in the chair in between me and Raina. And I have a free hour. I was wondering if either of you wanted to get lunch. I got to run a class after this. Sorry. I'll go for lunch once my meeting's over. That's all I had for you. Go have fun. You thank Raina and join James to grab lunch. The two of you pick up the Thai food and get back to your apartment. You and James sit next to each other on the couch. You take his hand and give a squeeze for letting go so you both can eat. All these hooks make it look so barren. And I don't want to spend diamonds on decorations, but I have to. But I've got to spend diamonds on evidence to figure out who the fuck destroyed Tyler. But if I don't use the diamonds, I'm gonna get the fucking good ending anyway, or whatever the fuck. Whatever. So, Mr. Ashton, are you excited about your book progress? I can't believe you're talking release dates already. I know, I'm still in the thick of edits. I want to ask if you'd be willing to take a look at some of my latest chapters. I'd love to. I'll read them over and write up some notes this weekend. Great. Of course, it's all top secret right now. I signed a non-disclosure agreement and everything. Don't worry, I won't spill the beans. Do you have a flash drive or something? I can give you the files now. James pulls out his computer as he digs around on your backpack for a flash drive. He plugs it into his laptop and transfers the file. I'm honestly a little stressed out by talk of release date. My deadlines are becoming more and more urgent, and I'm not sure I'll be ready. I thought you said your edits were going well. They may have been a bit of an overstatement. I've gotten a lot done, but my editor is asking for some pretty big changes. I guess I'm a little stuck. Sounds like he's got some changes to do. And writing papers. I'm not a book writer, but I know what it's like to write papers, and big edits on a rushing deadline. It's always stressful. I've definitely been there. Yeah. With the professor we work for, we've been there. What kind of changes is your editor looking for? She called me out on being a bit predictable. She said it felt like the writing was getting stale for me and challenged me to surprise myself. Why don't we play a writing game? Something improv, so it'll force you to think on your feet. Read passages from your book, then I'll shout out a word, and you have to improvise what happens next based on that word. I like it. Hopefully that'll break through my writer's block. But you'll have to help me with the improv. Check out your laptop too. Once you open the file from the flash drive, James directs you to the passage he's working on. Flash drives are like so 2010. Y'all need to get on Google Drive and just share everything. Like, what the hell? In this scene, our protagonists Jeremy and Aaron throw caution to the wind and take off on a cross-country road trip, despite their terminal illnesses. He clears his throat and begins to read. The Nevada highway stretched before them, the desert flashing by under the luster of stars, unfettered by city lights as Aiden flattened the gas pedal. Are you trying to kill us? Jeremy asked, causing Aaron to laugh out loud. I feel like I'll never die when I'm with you, she replied. Her voice softened as she added, even though I know that isn't true. And I don't know why I made Aaron's voice like heavier than Jeremy's, but it's whatever. Jeremy smiled at her from the passenger seat, his heart pounding as he knew the thumb was kept up and up. Tonight it is. Okay, stop. Your prompt is... bandits. Bandits? No, that's quite a twist. Suddenly, Aaron slammed the brakes. His two legs forward in their seats. Jeremy saw another car stop in the middle of the road. Oh, this is getting juicier already. James was unexpectedly to continue. Two men stepped off the car and walked up to Aaron's drive side window. They held knives. What do you want? She demanded. What we want is for you two lovers to step out the vehicle. Leave the car running. Be on our way. No one gets hurt. Aaron and Jeremy obeyed, swinging out of the car. However, before the bands could do anything, Aaron elbowed one in the throat. Astonished, the man dropped his knife. Aaron followed up by punching him in the face. Shaken but inspired, Jeremy tackled the second bandit. Aaron, that was a bold move, he breathed. I guess these guys should have known not to mess with someone who isn't afraid to die. Aaron responded with a cocky grin. Wow, James, you came up with some pretty great lines at the top of your head. Not of your input, of course. That was really fun and helpful. Thanks, dude. I'm glad you enjoyed it, but that's really what writing should be about, isn't it? Enjoying playing the craft and making new worlds. I gotta go back to writing stories. That was fun. Now, there's one more thing I gotta ask you. I'm having my author picture taken today, and I want to make sure I look my best for the literary world. Are you saying you want a makeover? That's exactly what I'm saying. I have to keep up with my lovely girlfriend after all. And there's no one whose eye for skill I trust more. I just butchered that last sentence. If you're using flattery to get my help, I'm all for it. Tell me more nice things about me, and I'll give you a million makeovers. I'm happy to compliment you all day and night, but just the one makeover will suffice. She pressed her lips to his. Let's take a look at the closet now. You got some good points here. Are you thinking about a hairstyle change too? I'm considering it. What do you think? I think I want to see you try some things on. Go on, model for me. Come on, baby. Strike a pose. Okay, knit. It's the snug sweater. Not bad. To Act 1, it's classic look. Okay, call that to the original. Just embrace what you got. Not bad. To be honest, most costume customizations really don't do much in the story. It gives you like 1 or 2 extra points to whatever happens. So, I think James is perfect the way he is. You don't have to change yourself for it. Plus, I can't see how you could get any more handsome than you are right now. See what I'm talking about? This is why Spirit's the best. You're too kind to me, Spirit. Thank you. We're going to look at your author photo and immediately buy your book. Just like that. I'm incredibly positive that that's not how it works, but I'm glad my style has your seal of approval. And with that said, I'm off to my photo shoot. Let's hope the camera loves me too. They'll never love me as much as I love you. I love you. You kiss James as he departs from your department. You text Nathan to ask if he can come over, and soon you're on your way to Alpha Theta Mu Clubhouse. I don't want to go to a party doing the same thing, so we're gonna just change it up a bit. But not stinging diamonds. I have nothing to wear. That's free. Why do all my clothes? There's no way I'm going there like that. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. The last one's sexy, which I really should. Crop it like it's hot. They're all nice. What happened to the... I love this. I love this dress from Becca, but we're gonna save it for something else. We're just gonna put the crop top. Yes. We're just going to let you in when you arrive at the clubhouse. Come on in, Spirit. What's up? I'm a little surprised to see you again so soon. Pleasantly surprised, of course. The United has taken notice of your initiative to fundraise on behalf of Heartlight students. I'd like to do an article on the fraternity. That's the word, fraternity. An article on us? I'm flattered. While a charity efforts the club is undertaking, the paper would like to know more about the people behind these grand gestures. It's all about giving back. Many of our members, past and present, have resources to spare. I think people who have the means should help each other. Great money comes great responsibility, you know. That's a noble goal. Can I quote you on that? If it'll get you brownie points with your editor, you can quote me however you like. Within reason, of course. By the way, I hope you enjoyed the party last night. And I know he's not all posh like Sebastian, but I just can't help make him posh like Sebastian. Yeah, my boyfriend and I had a great time. Yeah, boyfriend. Back off, creepo. Oh, that must be the guy I saw you with. Yeah, no shit. You take me really straight. You two make a very striking couple. How did you two meet? We both work with Vasquez. James the writer too, and he's the one who got me into the newspaper in the first place. He used to be the editor. So, writing brought you two together. That's very romantic. Before we get down to business, let's have some lunch. How do you feel about lobster? I could never eat a lobster. I don't think Gerald will approve. Gerald? My pet lobster. Yep, pet lobster. Spirit, I hope you never stop surprising me. No lobster, then is crab too similar? I really do appreciate your offer, but I just ate. How about dessert? I think we have some tiramisu to open the party. Oh my god, dude, what does no... Does the word no not mean anything to you? Tiramisu sounds amazing. Spirit, how could you? Oh, it's tiramisu, I'm sorry. I aim to impress. I'll be back in a minute. Returning momentarily with 2 plates of tiramisu. Seems like you're digging in as you ask me questions. Can you tell me a little bit about the history of Alpha Beta Mu? We've always been a gender-neutral organization. It started as quite the boys' club, but that was decades ago. This is one of the oldest fraternities at Hartwell. About 16 years ago, the fraternity council decided to open up membership of Alpha Beta Mu to all genders. Now we're rebranding, so to speak. I want to make people from all walks of life feel welcome here. Sounds like your leadership is talking Alpha Beta Mu in a good direction. I mean, yeah, as long as they're all rich, but tell me more about the other members of the fraternity. They're practically my family, and by that I mean we get on each other's nerves all the time, but at the end of the day, we know we have each other's backs. That's how I feel about my friends. They mean the world to me. From what I've seen of Tyler and Abby, you've got some good people in your corner. As for other alphas, I'm sure you and Cassidy would be willing to talk to you for your article. Ah, speak of the devil. Oh, who summoned me? No, it's you and you. Oh, Tyler's here. Did he join? Your skills are legendary, Tyler. It's really not that big of a deal. Oh, hey, Tyler. I didn't expect you to see you here. I was just helping you set up a VPN for Alpha Theta Mu's website. And by help, he means do it for us. That means a computer genius. I need to get on your level. I've been trying to set up Canadian Quick Click so I can stream the new Pembrasi episodes, but I'm no good with computers. Pembrasi? Is that like Degrassi and something else? Degrassi and something else. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I can totally help you out with that. Oh, but you've already helped us out a bunch today. I don't want to keep up more of your time with tech issues. No, it's really fine. Super easy process. I can do it in like a second. Man, Tyler, how are you so awesome? Don't get me wrong, I wish you hadn't gotten hit by a car. I'm really glad that we're friends now. It's a serious silver lining. Hey, Bew, before you guys get back to it, Rich writing an article about the frat for Nightly News. Can she ask you some questions? Sure, but only if you promise to write really flattering things about me. Alright. What drew you to the office? You throws an arm around Nathan's shoulder. This guy, Nate's an old friend, and he brought me into the fold. Where he goes, I go. Quick, Spirit, quote him on and publish that. That way I can hold it over his head forever. I'm the bad guy in this story. Does this mean you're coming with me to the Alyssa Griffin concert next month after all? Hey, I'll go see your pop princess if you'll join Hartfield's hot dog eating contest with me this year. Man, this school is just really out there. Don't hold your breath, buddy. Seriously, don't. That's how you die when you eat a hot dog. Despite his questionable celebrity crushes, Nathan's a good dude. I'm proud to be his friend. Thanks for telling me more about yourself. This will give my article the personal touch. Oh, he loves talking about himself. What can I say? I'm awesome. Okay, Tyler, let's get those snacks, and you can show me how to get quick flicks. Maybe after that, we can play the new Undersight for a while. Yeah, I can't believe you have it in VR. I didn't think it was out to the public yet. Oh man, I'm gonna get these voices so screwed up. It's not. I may have some connections. Nice talking to you, Spirit. The two of them grabbed some chips and soda from the kitchen. Oh my god, chips and soda. I ate like an entire cheesecake sampler last night, and I have no regrets. So that's B-Man for you. Cassie's not around today, but I can put you two in touch. You're both artsy people, so I think you'd click. She's a music major and used to play drums in this band called Foxcake that disbanded last year. A drummer, you say? Wait, Cassidy's a drummer? Spirit, you're catching on. My friend's band's looking for a new drummer. What a coincidence. Really, I wonder if she'd be interested in auditioning. I know she misses Foxcake a lot. Why don't I introduce her to the band? I couldn't put in a good word and everything. I would really appreciate that, and maybe they'll give you the chance to ask Cassidy some questions about Alpha Theta Mu too. I can get you Cassidy's number, and after interviewing him for a little while longer, get back to your apartment. I remember being interviewed once. I did a terrible job at answering questions. No, I was interviewed like twice at my old school. I kind of miss it sometimes. A week later, you meet Cassidy in Northbridge to accompany her to her audition with TBD at Amnesiac Cat Studios. Thanks for being my emissary to the band, Spirit. It means so much. That's too plain. We're gonna give her... Thanks for being my emissary to the band, Spirit. It means so much to me. I have a weird accent, but I have no idea where it's from, but she gives off the accent type of look, so I'm going to go with it. Of course, I'm happy to repay you in the office for everything you've done for Tyler. It doesn't mean you have to personally introduce me to the band, but it definitely helps with my nerves to have someone here backing me up. Plus, you seem really cool, so I'm glad we had a chance to hang out. I'm looking forward to getting to know you better, too. Are you excited for your audition? More like mega nervous. It's been a while since Foxcake broke up, and I'm a little out of practice. Just focus on the music. I haven't heard you play, but Nathan was talking you up. I bet you'd be less nervous if you forget all about the pressure of an audition and just get absorbed in drumming. You're right, I am the most relaxed when I can put my headphones, tune out the rest of the world, and just jam. Of course, my parents had a much harder time tuning me out than when I was a teenage drummer, but they knew I loved it. There you go, you're ready to get in there and rock this audition. Cassidy grins and does a goofy little dance of excitement. You've stayed with me, right? It is your friends I'm trying to impress. Of course I'll come with you. Want to ask you some questions I'll have to you at some point after that. Cassie takes a deep breath and two of you head into the studio. You got this, Cass. Let's break some ass, Cass. Inside, Caitlin, Rachel, and Alyssa are already waiting in one of the studio's rehearsal rooms. Hi everybody, this is Cassidy, the drummer I told you about. Nice to meet you, Cassidy. The pleasure's all mine. Why don't we try playing through one of our songs with you on drums? No pressure, but if you screw up, you're out. Tomorrow left some pretty big shoes to fill. But don't be nervous, I'm sure you're great. Let's just get started. The music will speak for itself. Alyssa and Rachel launch into one of their songs. It sounds empty without Amara's drumming, but soon Cassidy joins in. At first, she keeps a simple rhythm. As the song goes on, she has more creative touch. Alyssa smiles, and even Rachel nods appreciatively as Caitlin happily sings the lyrics. Cassidy breaks into a drum solo in the room, and Alyssa whistles enthusiastically. Cassidy beams as she falls back to a steady rhythm. Alright, seems like this is working out pretty well. The four of them gradually get more comfortable with each other's style and begin to improvise new parts before breaking the song to a close. So everybody, take 5 and grab some water. While Cassidy examines some of the equipment, Caitlin flies up to you. That was fun. Cassidy has a real good ear. What's your read on her? Caitlin gestures to Anissa and Rachel to come over and hear what they have to say about Cassidy. I think I have a good first impression of her. Sounds like she can handle it. I don't know her well, but I imagine having someone whose personality works for the rest of the band is just as important as her drum skills. She does seem like a sweetheart. She's a stellar drummer, which is a huge point in her favor. She has some creative risk, and I like that. I miss Amara already, but I feel like Cassidy will be a great addition to TBD. I agree. I like her a lot. She doesn't seem to be actively terrible. We could do worse. Cassidy walks up to the group, and the band exchanges glances and nods. Am I interrupting? Not at all. We're just talking, Danny. We'd like to invite you to join TBD. What? That's amazing! Oh man, I'm so excited. Thanks so much for this opportunity. Thanks so much for this opportunity. That's better. Says Caitlin suddenly, and Caitlin learns as she returns to her, and it's how Cassidy means. Don't even think about it, but welcome to the band. You're head to the drummer. Yeah, Cassidy, don't hug Rachel. You need to wear a hazmat suit to touch her. She's fucking gross. They exchange congratulations for a couple more minutes before Cassidy hesitates. One more thing, I thought this was Northbridge's best studio. Cause look at the equipment, I had better stuff in my parents' basement. Recorded here before and we've been pretty happy with it. I don't know, she's right about the equipment kind of sucking. I heard feedback just now on the monitors while we were playing. Well, it's not a lost cause or anything, but they don't have switchable bass cut filters or even an overhead drum mics to speak of. Yeah, even I set up mics for live bands sometimes, and that kind of is important, and the feedback is always annoying. And I can only imagine the sound leakage of these omnidirectional mics. Have you been getting a lot of spit on your tracks? Yeah, the mics. I don't want to sound like, oh, I know what she's talking about, but I do know where she's coming from. Well, yeah, but Amnesia had assured us that they have the best editing staff to clean up the recordings. Wouldn't it be easier just to use better microphones in the first place? I'd be happy to lend some of my equipment to the band. We can run by my folks first, pick it up. We couldn't possibly ask that of. That would be so cool of you, and we could definitely ask that of you. Rachel's got the right idea. If you choose Caitlin and Logan, she shrugs. Thanks, Cassidy, that would be great. Cassidy drives you, Rachel, Caitlin, and Liz to a wealthy neighborhood in nearby Northbridge suburb and into her parents' lavish living room. Wow, this place is so beautiful. $1 million as my parents aren't home. They're always out and about somewhere. You and Cassidy start dragging equipment to the living room, handing it off to others who ferry it out to Cassidy's car. Spirit, I can't thank you enough for getting me in touch with that band. It's hard to believe that I'm in. It all happened so fast. Alright, I'm just calling it out right now. I think Cassidy's family might have something to do with the crash the others were in. So we might find a clue in her house. So I might just spin diamonds a little bit. Why are we in this person's house? Like You're welcome. I hope it's a good fit for all of you. Now, do you mind if I ask you a few questions from the article while we work? Go for it. It's the least I can do to repay you. So, Cassidy, what does Alpha Theta Mu mean to you? It's a pretty broad question. The truth is, I kind of lost all my friends freshman year when Fox Kick broke up. My bandmates were my only friends, and I felt really alone for a long time. Then I met Bo in one of my classes and started hanging out with the Alphas. Took me in, and now I know who my real friends are. I'm glad that story has had a happy ending. Bo and I may be super different, but he was the one who always had my back when my old friends were being jerkwads, or dick cakes, or bad people. I'm not good at cussing. It sounds like you all are pretty tight. Yes, Alpha Theta Mu was definitely a haven for a lonely freshman who lost her outlet of hitting drums really hard with sticks. Thanks for giving me the scoop. We'll have to talk more when you're not busy with the band. You wander around the room, taking opulence of your surroundings. There's some golden curtains which are really soft and silky. I wish my place had curtains like these. Right now our living room window is sadly bare. Sans and joins you by the window. I actually have some leftover curtains or something. You like the curtains? You can have them if you want. It's not like my family doesn't have a dozen others on hand. Besides, I've been telling them that those aren't quite the right color for the room. You would just give me these curtains? Sure, why not? I think my sweetie would love these. The fact that we don't have curtains is kind of creepy, so I'm gonna go with it. I hate spending diamonds. Our apartment still looks pretty sparse. This would definitely add a little bit of luxury. Great, just promise me I'll get to visit them. And you sometime. These curtains have been for me to pick and bend spirit. These curtains are my soul. She takes the curtains down. That's not for you.
Here you go.
Thank you so much. You've been way too kind to all of us. On that note, why don't we get that equipment back to the studio, bandmates? Yay! I can't wait to record with all this fancy stuff. You guys are the best. We're gonna have so much fun. And I can't thank you enough for connecting me to the band spirit. You're welcome. If this means TBD can get an album out sooner, I'm all out for it. Silently squeeze into Cassie's car with the equipment, and Cassie drops you off at home before going back to the studio to record the band. I guess her family didn't do that much to the thing with Tyler. When you get home, Jane smiles up at you from the living room, page from his book marked with red pen, cut all over the coffee table. Hey Spirit, how was your day? It's been pretty great. Got a little something for the apartment. Oh, actually, Cassidy, one of the members of Alpha Theta Mu gave it to me. With Jane's help, you have the curtains. You spruced up your apartment. Nice, now we can have some privacy when we want some privacy. Like normal people. If I'd known you wanted fancy curtains, I would have asked my parents to send some. But it was very generous of Cassidy to just give them, She barely knows you. Yeah, it's a little bizarre, but really nice. Now we can really have privacy. No worrying about anyone looking out their windows and getting a good show. Exactly. That certainly is a plus. He kept your cheek in his hand and kissed you softly before setting back down on the couch. Look at his notes. You sit beside him. There's a couple of chances of paper looking for your notes and interview with Nick and Belle, along with pages of research on Alpha Theta Mu. Quick question, though. I left some notes in my article on the coffee table this morning. Did you put them somewhere? I think I threw them out.
You did what?
James! Threw away all your notes. Was living care thinking harder than you expected? What do you mean with him together? We already broken up. He playing the junior to find out. James, you piece of shit. How could you?